What's cracking, everybody? So hopefully you paid attention to those pictures I put, those images I put up in the beginning of this video. Right? So you see how one of them says in the last 3 years. I didn't even pay attention to when that was written, but it says in the last 3 years, 1,400 lifers have been released back into society. Another one was talking about the changes that the board was under. And then the last one was about the recidivism rate of lifers. See, people that didn't have life, that get out, they return at almost 70% rate. Guys that had life and got out return at less than 1%. That's the power of the L, you know. The motherfucker. We knew we were never getting out. We just knew it. And so when you get that second chance, man, and you know there's only one, you know, you appreciate every single thing out here. Those guys that, you know, they used to use that term, they're doing life on the installment plan. Unfortunately, they're telling the truth if they don't change their ways, right? And start trying to get a job. And but before I go there, hopefully I remember to come back to that. You know, and that one where it says how the board is functioning differently now. A lot of that has to do with Governor Brown working with the Anti-Recidivism Coalition. They passed Senate Bill 260, which was if you were under the age of 18 when you committed your crime, they would have to evaluate you differently because your brain wasn't fully developed. Then it changed after that to Senate Bill 261, which was what I fell under. If you were under 21, I had just turned 19 when I caught that case, right? And then now the newest updated one is if you're under 25. So 24 and down, if you caught your case before then, which majority of dudes in there caught their cases within those years, they have to be reviewed a whole different way than before. And there has to be some understanding of the fact that people were unable to really put things together. You know, it's like when a kid doesn't understand. Obviously, we knew what we were doing when we were packing a gun. When we pulled out a knife to use it and shit like that. But it doesn't take away from the fact that scientifically your brain is not fully developed until you're 25. I have a camarada that just got out a week ago. He wasn't a lifer. And, you know, like when I see dudes that are lifers and that get out, 99% of them, when they get out, they want to work immediately. They're hustling. They you know, they want to make an impact out here, a positive impact. Start trying to make up for all the bullshit that they were doing when they were kids, you know. And then, like I said, a friend of mine got out last week. He's been out about 10 or 11 days now. You know, when he was inside, he would call me and tell me, "Hey, homie, try to get me a job, you know, when I get out, this and that." And I said, all I can do is try to get you an interview. After that, you got to do everything. And he was really gung-ho for it, you know. And he got out. The first few days, he kicked it with his family, and then he called me up. And, you know, I had already set everything up for him for a job interview. I picked him up at the parole office. Took him to his interview, and, you know, I've spoken to him, and he's got the job. He pretty much got the job. But I see, I don't know, maybe it's just because he wasn't a lifer. He does things at a different pace, man. But, like, I see You know, he paroled with about $3,000, and I was trying to emphasize to him the importance of the first 30 days out. It sets a tone for you. If you get out in them first 30 days, you're slow dragging on getting things done, and you're relying on other people. Especially that, man, when you're relying on other shit, that's that institutionalized mentality. I have seen that in a few lifers. They're always expecting more because they're used to everything being given to them, But this Vato, I was like, I sat down with him and I was like, look, homie, you have to understand that one of the most important things for you hitting these streets is transportation. Getting your driver's license, your social security card, your birth certificate and all that. You have to get those things in order to get a job. But you also have to have transportation to get to your job, and have good attendance and be on time, be punctual and all that shit, And I told him, look, Holmes, I know this is gonna sound funny, but get a scooter. Get one of those 150, what, the 150 Hondas, whatever the fuck. Vespa, whatever. Get your little motherfucking helmet on and fuck what anybody thinks, because you're getting to work and back. I tell them I can find you a room right now, $500 a month. Because it's pro officers, like, you have to get a job and you have to get somewhere to stay that you can afford, and or else I'm gonna put you in sober living. And I was like, shit, what the fuck you want to do that for? I get the scooter, I get you this room over here, and and he calls me 2 days ago and he's like, hey Holmes, I'm over here in the sober living. I'm like, damn. He's still doing good, but he doesn't get the importance. And and that's when you look at those images, right? And you see the less than 1% recidivism rate for a lifer. And then I should have put the ones where it says, I think it was 67% for those that weren't life-term inmates. And that's part of it, man. That's like, I'm gonna help the homie out as much as I can, but at the end of the day, man, we're men. I got a life to live. I got a family to take care of, and I can't, as much as I want to, I can't be by his side and walk him through this shit every day, because nobody did it for me. I had to fucking figure. I still get pissed off because I don't know how to do certain shit. I'll give you an example. I canceled my fucking cable last month, right? Didn't realize you got to call 2 different places because it's bundled. It's a hustle. They hustle me. They got another extra $100 out of me. Anyways, there's still so much shit I don't know. But I just wanted to make this video just because I know a lot of you have loved ones behind the walls. And don't doubt, they will come home. They can come home. And it ain't easy. It ain't gonna be easy for them. There's gonna be a lot of things that they have to adjust to. There's gonna be a lot of things that you are really gonna have to adjust to when they come out, because this world is so fast and there's so much shit to have to cope with, and at times it can be overwhelming. And they have to be so you have to be understanding when they call another ex-con, because that guy has gone through what they're about to go through, and only they can understand. So you have to be supportive of that. Anyway, that's just something that was on my mind, man. I want to let you guys see that, I look on the date. I should stop this and see what the date is, but I can't believe that that's a very like up to date one, or maybe they're not taking in consideration from the beginning of Jerry Brown's term to when he left to now. I believe it's more like 3,000, 4,000 lifers that have gotten out. you know. And it's a beautiful thing. All these dudes getting out, and they ain't killing nobody. They're being productive men, and they're making it to where the board feels more confident to let your loved one out. You know? That's what's important, man. All right, with that, I'm out.